Greetings, sci-fi lovers. Welcome back to Gamers Game Show, where you, the viewer, come to meet a host for all the video game walkthroughs and playthroughs, but you stay for the pop culture and knowledge therein. Keeping up with the Marvel thing that we've had for the last couple days, I figured I'd talk about a specific branch of the Marvel universe that has kind of become more popular over the last couple of decades, and give a little update on what's going to happen with October. So, I actually have a visual aid to help us. If you've seen the thumbnail, you saw what we're going to do. But we're looking at the symbiotes, and I know this is the Mech Strike Venom, but the best I could do is either that or one of my Venomized characters. I don't have a normal Venom. I don't have a normal Carnage yet. Working on it. But yeah, we're looking at the symbiotes, a branch of the Marvel Universe that, like I said, has become really popular over the last couple decades. It's a fairly recent alien race that's been added to Marvel canon, and probably the most famous is, of course, Venom. Venom here is probably the most popular character from Marvel canon, to the point where even some of our favorite characters have been venomized. From Hulk to Wolverine to, well, the various version of Spider-Man that isn't Spider-Man. But the most um, iconic Venom character is Venom, aka Eddie Brock, who, for those of you who are unaware, started out as a news reporter alongside Peter Parker. In some instances. In other instances, he's a petty crook who, either way, gets on the wrong side of Spider-Man's bad side when he's got the black suit. At some point, he ends up in a church, and boom. Now, Spider-Man is no longer venomized, but Eddie Brock and Venom now want revenge. And they completely merge, and now they are poison to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. They're Venom. Which is super cool. Super cool motivation. And what's even worse is that due to the fact that the symbiote was on Peter for so long, it doesn't register on his spider sense as a threat. Venom is even more deadly than even Dr. Octopus or even some of his other villains, because he does not register on his Spidey's spider sense, so he's got to work even harder. Couple that with the fact that Venom knows all of Spider-Man's memories, it's even harder. Because now he's got to play, punching bag, keeping Venom away from everything. From everyone he loves and everything else. So, yeah, not a fun time. Venom eventually spawned, and they reproduced asexually. So, a little bit of drop, and voila, now we've got Carnage. And Carnage latches on to Cletus Cassidy, a guy with already a high body count. Now, Venom eventually goes to Flash Thompson and then become Agent Venom. And even when he goes back to Eddie Brock, Venom has slowly become an anti-hero. Carnage, on the other hand, is even worse than Venom. He's not as bulky, he's a little more wiry, but his symbiote proves that depending on the host will depend on how bad that, how good or how bad the symbiote will become. And Carnage is a clear indication of that. Police Cassidy already had at least a high body count, at least 100 people that they know of. And then later on, now he's got Carnage. And Venom does not like Carnage. He's willing to kill Spider-Man to take him down. Now there is an amalgamation of this in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 called Carnum. A combination of Carnage and Venom, if it wasn't already clear. Now Carnage actually spawned as well. 5 of them, called the Symbiote 5. I only know of a couple of them: Toxin, Scream, and what was Slash? I think the dude's name is, and the I think that one's the one that came in the first Venom movie. And around this time, they started calling them the Klyntar, which is their actual name, their actual alien race name. They come from a whole race of this species. There's a whole race of them. But we do get to see a few of these characters as figures throughout the line. Venom himself has become quite popular, like I said, even having a Venomized line, and well, in various other lines of figures like the Max Strike here. Um, Carnage is very popular. He even got Maximum Carnage, a whole storyline around him recently. And yeah, we've got the Venom movie. Venom popped up in Spider-Man 3, although that one. And then later on, we're supposed to be getting Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and this looks great. Venom, of course, has a storyline in I think every major Spider-Man series after the '90s series. Carnage also pops up a couple times too. So yeah, he's not exactly a good guy. And I think some of the other Venom characters, I don't think any of the other Venom characters have popped up yet. Yet. Venom, the movie, did bring us female Venom, which was kind of cool. There was a lot of fan art, but then we actually get to see this on screen for the first time. Um, and we're finally getting a live action Carnage for the very first time, and they did an awesome job with him. Just from what I've seen so far, it was rated R, so it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be messed up. Which I'm excited for. I'm excited for that. But yeah. Hopefully, with everything that's been going on, Marvel and the descendants of Marvel's two creators come to an agreement of some kind. That way, maybe they'll take away the rights from Sony to Marvel, and give them back to Marvel. As long as they get a paycheck, everything will be okay. And honestly, I would love to see Venom part of the MCU. I would love to see the Venom stuff, the various Venom characters add to the MCU. That would be epic. But, like I said, the main timeline is not the only thing that we've seen Venom stuff from, and Carnage and some of the other symbiotes. We've also seen other versions of Venom, like the anti-Venom, a white and an inverted version of Venom, whereas Venom is usually black with white outlines. Anti-Venom is white with black outlines. Um, many different many different Venoms pop up throughout the years. Different versions of the character, like Agent Venom, a fully good guy version latched onto um, Flash Thompson. Yeah, Spider-Man's bully becomes a hero. Go figure. And Agent Venom actually pops up in the Ultimate Spider-Man series as a character. We also see the Venomized line, where various characters like Hulk, Deadpool, Wolverine, Captain America, and so many more get Venomized. But there's also one other race that happened to hate the Klyntar and turn them into poisoned versions. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. We have here the poison Captain America. This is something similar to what happens. I don't remember the exact full story. You'll have to look it up for yourself. But yeah, this is basically Venomized Captain America, but now for some reason it's hardened. It turned him into that. And I'm hoping they make more of these. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. The symbiotes have gotten so big now that they've had numerous storylines, numerous characters, and even a whole line of characters get turned into them. I can actually show you a few of them on the back of here. You got Venomized Thanos, Groot, Daredevil, Storm, X-23, and Rocket Raccoon on the back of here. That's just a few of the characters that have been venomized with the pop figures and Funko figures over the last couple of years now. Venom is hot. I even have a shirt and everything. But yeah, um, uh, going forward into Halloween, we'll look back on various horror icons, and I do believe I'm going to look a little bit closer in on one of the symbiote characters because the symbiotes do horrific things. So I figure, yeah, I'll look at a Marvel character, but I want to look at a really mean and nasty one. But there will be all kinds of them. I think I'll do something from DC. Um, Something from Cartoon Network. We'll see what I mean. A character from the Phantom, or maybe one of the other series from their Halloween specials. Be it Disney or Nickelodeon. Don't know yet. And then cap it off with an obscure, actual horror icon. And let the first four kind of, jumbled. Um, but yeah, there'll be plenty of history of that I appreciate, but I will look at one of the. I'm not gonna look at Venom, and I'm not gonna look at Carnage. I'm gonna look at one of the other characters. I might even look at these right here. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I've won the Symbiote 5 for all I know. I don't know. But I will be looking at something from Marvel, something from DC, come from animation, and then an actual horror character. Um, I will also be looking back on various movies and shows, and we'll be playing more of Muppet Monster Mayhem, as well as I'm gonna try and get it'll be a seer and this new character going forward, which I will be debuting soon, but not right now. I will appear every now and again when I need to. So will Leo when we need to. But a seer and this new character, which I will introduce in the next video, will be next couple videos actually. They they are going to be taking over the Gamers Den for now. For Halloween and everything this year, and going forward, every October this will be it. During December, a seer will take a back seat. Everything for the most part, it's just gonna be me and Leo for Christmas. It's a little bit of an agreement. But we'll be looking at movies, shows, characters. We'll be looking through Monster Mayhem and more of the horror. We'll be looking more at Resident Evil Village, and hopefully we'll be able to get in a video with another game for the sci-fi corner, sci-fi galaxies. Not gonna say what it is yet, but it does have some horror elements to it, and there's a couple of them like that, so keep an eye out for that. Um, I might be able to get a little video on a big thing with the CTR Nitro Fuel, with the track, with the Halloween track, for old time's sake. I don't know if we're gonna do anything with Left 4 Dead, but yeah, most of our normal gameplay stuff is gonna take a back seat after October 1st. We're gonna do one more video for Skylanders Giants and um the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then take a little break for a couple weeks. I don't know if we're going to or not. I don't know yet. I'm still debating on that. But yeah, we're gonna have plenty of new gameplay for going forward. So keep an eye out for that. Um, but yeah, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. October's right around the corner, guys. Just be patient. And hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and go down in the comment section down below and let me know what you think of Venom, Carnage, the symbiotes, their backstory, their history, and some of their stories over the years. And of course, guys, share this video with everyone you know. It helps grow our channel a little bit more every single day. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.